Hello, this is Richard Church, and I am a retired salesman, and I've recently written a novel, which is um, The Night the Cats Left Socorro. It's available on Amazon and Kindle. And when I wrote a novel, what I didn't know, even though it was hard, took me a long time. And in edit, you also have other expenses like editing, getting a book cover. You might have to travel some, even spending several days in coffee shops buying coffee. It adds up. There's expenses, and when you put a novel on Amazon or as a Kindle, which is great because all kinds of people can see it, they do very little to market you unless you've actually have a book with them that has been successful already. So first time books, it's tough. And that was one of the things that got me interested in learning to market my book. Now, like I said, I'm a retired outside business salesperson, selling business to business. And a lot of times I drove 70 to 100 miles a day, just talking to all these different people and, spinning your wheels. It kept me from doing anything else, basically. If you have a job while you're trying to write, you understand exactly what I mean. I wanted to not be away from home as much too. Sometimes I'd be working just all day, but be long days, and then come home and see my wife. And other times I would be out for a week at a time, where I was just on the road and called her, and it's very sad just sitting in a hotel room watching TV at the end of the day instead of being home talking to the people you love. And so I wanted to get out of that business. When I retired, which was just last year, my income was slashed by 70%. And with the economy right now, I didn't have that much retirement funds, but the ones that I did, it went down 30%. Okay. So yeah, I'm sure you understand how that worked. I wanted to find a way I could work from home to own my own business. So I'm making money for me and my family and not just for somebody else. And I wanted to use my writing skills. You're a writer, you know how to write. There's ways of writing for other companies that they call it referral marketing or affiliate marketing, where you write a piece or an email or a post for social media and put it out there, and you send business to them, and within your email or post there's a code where they click in to get whatever they want to buy, but that identifies you as the seller, so you get a commission from that. So that's a good way of using your writing skills. Some people will say, well, I just want to write novels. Go for it. That's fine. That's what I thought at first too. But the thing is, what are you doing when you're writing? Writing is writing in some ways. Certainly you can't sell these things. Well, you can sell them, obviously. But the thing is that, you're learning to use language. You're learning to think of characters. You're learning to get into other people's heads and seeing what can I put out there that would make them buy X product or X service. That's what we're doing as writers anyway. Except we're putting them as characters and we're adding dialogue and stuff like that. So they're called digital assets, and there's different kinds of digital assets. There's like send an email. There's a post. There's ways of making graphics for your posts that are really simple. They'll talk about that in another video. Also, there's email lists. An email list is like all these people that you can just, for free, you don't have to pay any advertiser. For free, you could send these people and say, hey, I wrote a new novel. Come look at it. You could get it here for $3 or $10 or whatever you're selling it for. But that's also just you're learning how to market, which means you're also learning how to market your book and yourself. Other things you'll learn in this course, if you wanted to, was that you can make, they call them fan pages. Like Taylor Swift has her fan page. I wish I had millions of people like she does, but I don't yet. But the thing is, all those people are looking at your thing, and you could tell them, hey, my new book came out just today. Click here to look at it. And if you're doing Amazon, a lot of times Amazon gives you free access to the first 2 or 3 chapters so that they can read and say, boy, that's pretty cool. I like that. And they'll buy the book. And that's just wonderful. I do that all the time. So other assets, like I say, you do that page, you could have a group page where people come and discuss your books and stuff like that, or other things you want to talk about. To me, I started with a blog. I thought, I'll just move it to my group page and people can get it there. So those are what some of the digital assets. There's also videos like this one. Okay, you can put on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever you want to. Usually they're shorter than this, but this is what is for today. When you have digital assets, they're working for you 24/7. 24/7, people can look at your video, they can read your post, they can read your email, when it's convenient to them, and say, that's something I'm interested in. And so they can click the link that you put it behind and go directly to that that offer. Okay. And the thing also is that, some people are making $3,000 to $5,000 a month. That's my goal. That's all I need, because I get other income. But to me, 3,000 or 5,000, that would do great for me. That'd be like a whole nother income. But other people are making much, much, much more than that. I'm going to be talking about someone who has trained hundreds of thousands of people who are making money on the internet with referral marketing or affiliate marketing, whatever you want to call it. It's the same thing. How might it help you? Well, it might give you more time to write. It will definitely show you how to organize your time better. It will also show you how to prioritize your actions better. But also, it might be able to replace an income. Or, some people are working 2 jobs. What if you drop one of those? What if you drop both of them? That'd be great. You will learn to leverage social media, like I said, and to market your book. You will build an email list like I've talked to, and more money for you and your family. Being a starving artist is so 1900s. Okay, I remember reading Tropic of Cancer and thinking, this guy, he was just really, really poor, but he was real crabby, and I would be crabby if I was that poor too. So there's no reason to be that way when you can make money on the side, and we call it side hustles sometimes, and make money on the side and take care of all your business stuff, and then you have time to write and freedom, and your mind is freed up from thinking about money worries. It gives you time to do what you want to do. Let's say you want to travel to research a book, you can go for it. I'm sure Dan Brown, who wrote the Da Vinci Code and other books that are out of not where he lived, basically. He traveled those places because he could afford to, and they'll give you an opportunity perhaps of being able to afford there, because even while you're away, your digital assets are working for you. Even while you're away, you have your laptop anyway because you're writing, and you can make another digital asset just while in your hotel room. Okay, so this is a good lifestyle for a writer. It gives you time to do what you want. It gives you time on your relationships so that you can spend enough time with your wife, kids, friends, family, whatever, so that they know that you are with them as mentally. Even if you're going away now and then, that's fine. You might take them with you. Okay. It is important to build strong relationships, because really at the end of the day, that's the most important thing I believe that we have from anything. You make money so that you can support your friends or support your family, or hang out with your friends. You can afford to do whatever you want to. That's my goal. We've talked about writing expenses and travel already. This again might be able to replace a second job. It's a good part-time gig. It's also a good they call it a side hustle, as I said. It might even replace your full-time job. I wish I had learned about this years ago instead of waiting to retire, but it really wasn't available at the time. But now that I got it, I spent last few months learning how to do this stuff, and I'd like you to be able to at least look into it. As a writer, learning to write social media posts is so easy. You probably already do it. They'll help you make your own website. They'll give you templates and things like that, but the whole idea is for you to be yourself, for you to be original. I've seen a lot of places cut and paste this, and then you will make all these millions of dollars. Well, basically, if you're cut and pasting, you don't own those digital assets. Someone else is, and they did it to make them money. And it's just like any other job. You're doing the work, and they're getting paid for it. Think of this way. There's a lot of companies that pay people like you and me to refer their product lines online to potential customers. Have you ever written a review? Done correctly, you can get paid for that same info. You know, why just give it to Amazon or whoever to, you know, say this restaurant's really great, or maybe you can find a restaurant chain will say, you get people to us and we'll pay you this much. That's just a possibility. Digital assets which you own are working 24/7 for your benefit. There's other things that you could do with social media. Do you have an author's page already? They call it a fan page, but just like, this is about me. If you want more information about my books and whatever, that's a good page to have. It'll show you how to set it up. And also you can learn how to do group pages. This is with the further training, but right now, all we're talking about is what we can do right now to get started to see if this is something you'd be interested in. Jeff Lerner, who has helped hundreds of thousands of students in this field and others, because he's expert in like 3 major ways of making money. Jeff Lerner is offering a free ebook on how he got started in his $1 million businesses. You can get it here. I will leave the link in the comments above. Thank you so much for listening. I'm happy to be in contact with you. Thank you.